Hello, my friends. My question today is, given the chance to buy some silver, are you buying or are you trying to take some profits? And are you selling? And if you are selling, has anyone that you're thinking about selling to said they didn't think they wanted to buy at this kind of price? Now, I have a couple people in town who buy and sell silver. And this is a neat piece I just got. So the question for you is, are you buying or selling? But what I have heard from the couple guys local is they're saying stuff like, at this price, I'm slowing down buying. Or I've got too much inventory and I don't want to buy until I clear some of it out. Well, this one was interesting because that estimate, when I first saw it, almost looked like a D, but it's not. It's an estimate. So you get a chance to buy a silver dollar today, like this. I bought it a little while back. $25 when I bought it was about maybe a dollar under melt or right at melt. I can't remember which. Of course, today, last I checked, the melt on these is about $36 because silver's went up to 46. This is, it's got toning. I'm not so sure I'd say that's natural. And then you got this 21 Morgan dollar that probably isn't natural either, bought a while back. Now, you sometimes do get a chance when you're buying stuff like that to hit a triple, as I like to call it, because both of them have similar toning, and so does this 2001 U.S. American Eagle 1 ounce fine silver. Given that silver is $46, and I bought that for much less than that. But are you gonna buy stuff like these little silver bars? Mind you, when I figured out how much 90% silver was running by gram, it was like if I remember correctly, $1.36 a gram. Now, granted, these pieces I got here, that Benjamin Franklin, this beat up looking Washington, and the worn out Standing Liberty, plus the Mercury dime that has the messed up back. This much silver, by current prices, it's $1.10, is worth about $36 by melt. Now, I didn't have to pay that much because they're all damaged, but I got them for $30. He first asked me to name a price. Now, 10 gram bar is what this is. It's a good size. Usually with these 5 or 10 gram silver bars, you end up paying a bit of a premium. I'm going to show you hello to people who stop by. Guatemala. This is un peso. It's a 90% coin from 1896. In better shape, it's kind of a pricey coin. But getting back to the point, if you're coin dealers and you got lots of stuff you want to sell because you want to take a lot of profit, you might be able to find a friend that likes silver to buy a couple of these off of you, or some random 90% junk, a couple of dollars worth. But if you've got like $50 or $60 worth and want to take profits, you go to your coin dealer or anybody that buys gold and silver, and they tell you something along the lines of, I don't want to buy right now because silver's so high. I've got a lot in stock, and I want to clear it out first. Now this is copper or bronze. It's a 100-year-old coin. I do like the look of the design on it. Hello, Darby. How are you doing? And then this 2-cent coin from the British Caribbean Territories Eastern Group, which has Queen Elizabeth on it. Now, with all this questioning, are you going to buy or sell? If you're taking profits, well, I'd made a video talking about these guys. They came to town and were making an offer to buy silver and gold. Now, and gold jewelry, watches, anything that you had that they had on their, and they had military items and stuff, musical instruments, collectibles, toys, old toys, anything they thought they could make money on. But this was the main thing I was interested in, stuff like Kennedy half dollars, and what would they pay for half dollars. I had a row of them. They told me they were willing to pay $12 a piece for them. Now, granted, the melt on them is over $16, but their business plan is to buy the stuff and then turn around and sell it. If you pay someone a full $16 in something, melt value for a half dollar, and that's literally all you can get out of it, you're not going to make any money. And I mean, people will probably be happy to sell it to you, but they'd be like, how am I going to make any money selling this stuff? So it is a question when you go to your coin dealers, local guys, and they're saying, I've got a lot of inventory, and I don't want to buy much right now. I'm pretty close to full inventory. Or the other guy was telling me, well, anything I buy from the public, because of the laws, jewelry or silver dollar like this, I have to hold it for 10 days in case someone stole it and it gets reported, and then I can sell it. Well, in 10 days, silver could backtrack. You don't know. So you are playing a little bit of a game, like gambling, when you buy silver in the hope that it will be higher when you want to sell it, and also hope that you can find someone who wants to buy as much as you want to sell when you want to take your profits. With silver this high, a couple of guys I know who buy this stuff are reluctant to buy much. So it's like, if you can't sell it, you're not going to be able to take the profits. And most people don't have enough to send it to a refiner, because they want, according to one of my coin dealers, they want tens of thousands of dollars worth of stuff. I don't know about you, but most people don't have that much. Most people, if they have random junk like this, might have $10 or $15 worth, or maybe $100 worth. Who knows, whatever you have. But if you can't find someone to actually pay you what it's worth, or even close to what it's worth, you can't take the profits. So using this stuff as a savings account might backfire some if, when you need it, you can't find someone to buy it to turn this stuff into cash. So that is my question for anybody that watches this. Are you buying, or are you trying to take profits and sell some? And if you are trying to sell some, have you been able to sell it? I was able to sell a gold ring that I didn't need no more and get back about what I paid for it. I mean, granted, it was years ago when I bought it, so inflation ate up that money, the buying power of that money. Yeah, it's the end of stacking these for me for a while because I don't think I'm going to be able to get these at a price I'm comfortable with, the melt being like $36 now. This one I didn't put in the tube because it was already in a card and I liked how it looked. I just left it in the card. But American Silver Eagle I bought, probably a couple weeks after I got both of those Morgans in piece. Has the same kind of toning. I don't think it's natural, but it's still kind of cool looking. But if you're gonna buy and you're planning on buying, you're probably gonna be more choosy about what you buy. I only bought this stuff because it was quite a bit under melt. It's actual melt because I weighed it and did the calculations. It was just over $36 melt value for this. This, although it's been rolled and stuff, it still weighs pretty close to 12.5 grams. So, well, however they did it, it did not remove much silver. This looks like it's been hammered because I don't know how well you'll be able to see this. It's slightly bigger on that one corner. Well, not corner, but the roundness. Like it's been flattened a little. But I do want people and other channels to chime in on this and give me a response. Now, I know I watched the Kansas Kids video about Morgan dollars, and he said he's not going to be stacking them anymore until either the price comes down or he just won't be stacking them anymore because they're too expensive. And Addicted to Minis had a video about that he mentioned me in, but it happened while I was at work. I don't have the time. I don't know what he was talking about, but it's probably talking about the price of silver. But this is a really neat looking coin. It's from Guatemala, 1896. And I decided to go ahead and show it in this video. It's something I got, the price I paid then compared to what it would be worth in silver now is under melt by quite a bit. Of course, all this stuff on this table I'm showing you is under melt that I bought. All these bars, I did not pay that much for this one. It's 3/9 fine, 5 grams, which at $46 to $47 silver, that's nearly a sixth of an ounce. And this is a third ounce, roughly, being 10 grams. I paid 13 for it. Well, 13 times 3 is 39. And then you got 1.1 more grams, and you're not the $47 if you could get a 1.1 gram bar in 3 of these to get a full ounce. But I don't want to stay too much later, but I did want to ask the question and get the video out there. I want to see some response videos from other channels that follow me and I follow them. What have they heard from their coin dealers and stuff? If you ask them how much they're willing to pay for something, and if they're even willing to buy anything at the moment. That's pretty much all I have for the night. I hope everyone has a good night. And we are going to talk at you later because this is all I got for now.